We are 13 days away from training camp, and let's get into one of actually my biggest worries for this Houston Texans team. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new episode of The Lead. Your host, as always, Harley Dugan. Before I get started, no, I'm not going to say what I'm going to say. And if you understand what I'm implying, and if you don't, check out the video before. You don't want to miss it. My tickets giveaway for training camp. That is for the last video. I'm not saying to do anything here, but just make sure you are ready and be ready for these videos that will be coming soon. Let's get into it. The Houston Texans training camp 13 days away. Happy 713 day, everybody. The Houston Texans have the most hype that we have ever seen coming into a season. I would say this is the most hyped season probably since, we're getting into the inaugural seasons.
2,000 years later.
That's all without saying that training camp is coming in 13 days. And let me dim the light a little bit on this Texans team, on the hype train. Because honestly, I love where we're going with it. I love it. We're always going to be optimistic as hell, okay? We don't get to do that a lot as Texans fans. But there is a glaring spot that this team, in my opinion, just didn't fill. And I understand. You can't fill everything in one season. That's what she said.
You're a victim.
But the Houston Texans, other than Sheldon Rankins, other than Hassan Ridgeway, I still look at the defensive line as a glaring hole for this team. And it's just something that I do believe is going to get addressed when cut days work, guys, whenever cuts happen in the NFL, there's no more cut days, but whenever cuts do happen in this NFL, I do believe the Houston Texans are going to be looking around and scourging who's getting cut along the interior defensive line. I love what Sheldon Rankins is going to do for this Texans team. I like it. Malik Collins, I question the run-stopping ability of him. He's a not great. He's a good pass rusher, especially going to be in this defense. I like what D'Amico's going to bring here. Nothing against this defense, but the defensive line and the guys I'm worried about. Hassan Ridgeway is a guy that's a scheme fit. He already knows it, so I don't have too much worry about him. My biggest worry is that this defense was the worst ranked defense against the run, 32nd. And you didn't really beef up the defensive line besides Sheldon Rankins. And you're really putting all your eggs in the basket, hoping that either one of Roy Lopez or Kurt Hinish drastically improve for you this year. Now tell me right now, I love me some Roy Lopez, boy. Give me the salsa going, and I love me some big Roy Lopez, big sexy. Oh yeah, all right, I love me Roy Lopez, all right, mi grasa, okay, I love him. But I can't be blind. And when I see it overall, the defensive line is something that I continuously look at besides linebacker, and that could be for a separate video. But that is something I continuously look at is the defensive line. They need some more beef up there. Malik Collins isn't a good run stopper. He isn't. Hassan Ridgeway is decent, all right, solid, but it's nothing that I'm going crazy about. Besides Sheldon Rankins, who else scares you inside the interior now? Interior defensive line. That is what I'm talking about. You really got to hope Kurt Hinish or Roy Lopez step up this year or really fit this scheme like a glove. Or you scourge around the cut guys and see who can fill that glaring hole. As always, guys, go Astros, go Rockets, go Texans. You have a blessed day.